weekly video of I spin for 20 wrestlers and I get to keep 10 and I get to erase 10, or not get to, I have to erase 10 from history, but I have to choose between the two as they land. I can't after the fact have to list off 20 and decide who I want to keep, who I want to erase. It's between those two basically, and today's one is based on, like the comment said, who Vince would like more, who Vince likes more. Interesting, let's get it. And we start off with Vince absolutely likes Randy Orton more. Vince has given Randy Orton more opportunities than most people. In his younger days, he was... Sorry, just my phone. I'm getting a message. Wonder who that could be. Never mind. Vince gave Randy Orton a lot of opportunities when it was difficult backstage to deal with. So there we go. Vince prefers him. I think... You know what? Vince didn't like the contract he gave Mark Henry, so he gave him all that difficult stuff to work through. I think Vince prefers Sheamus. I really do think so. Next we've got... Now between these two, it's going to be Mark, because Lawler was at one point in direct competition with Vince, even though he became a WWE guy and he wasn't really preferred by Vince. Between these two, I think Vince actually prefers Punk. I really do think so. I don't think Vince really ever understood the Biggie gimmick, even though... Oh. I wonder who this one's going to be. It's obviously going to be the hot dog himself. Hogan is one of the biggest Vince guys ever, so obviously Vince is going to prefer Hogan. Can I say neither? Just because Sting didn't work for Vince, I think... Vince prefers Sting to Cesaro. Vince never understood Cesaro. Now people are going to say, but he never... Just Vince prefers Sting. Vince really never understood Cesaro. Lex, absolutely, even though Chris Jericho is 100 times better than Lex in just about every single aspect you can possibly think of, he prefers Lex. Next, we've got... a guy he humiliated on TV multiple times, or his actual son-in-law who he gave the keys to the company to. Question. It's going to be Triple H. And then second last spin, let's see. Vince never pushed Piper the way he was supposed to, but Piper was still at least a regular main eventer, whereas Samoa Joe was just, again, not understood by Vince. So it's going to be Piper. And then our last spin, make it a tough one for me, please. KO JBL. Okay, Vince, again, he didn't understand the KO character. And JBL was, he was champion for almost a year, which, even though it's just because Triple H didn't want to. That's still the best comeback of ever, and that's of course Paul Heyman, but it's going to be JBL. Guys, drop your suggestions for these. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. Peace.